Alright, so now we are going to polish the back glass. We have a clay bar kit from yesterday, and I'm going to use the old clay bar because it's just a window and I'm not worried about it that much. But as you can see, there's a bunch of little shit all over it, so I'm going to try and get that off, clay bar it, and then polish it and everything, and then we'll put my stickers on. So
had stories about the city life and the crazy nights. Figure I should probably give it a try. Maybe check it out, see what it's all about. But the traffic was fast and the money was slow. The people I met you never get to know. I kinda miss this place I used to live back home. Cause up here it's breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. My friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, and you can keep your 9 to 5. Happy with the simple life. Yeah, I ain't here to try to change your mind, trying to save your time, in case you're thinking about breaking out the bucket list. Girl, you can skip this funny business, cause up there it's complicated and overrated. Down here everything is understated. That's alright by me. I got everything that I need, but there is breakneck, paycheck, rat race. What's next? I'm tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knows my name. All my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cool night. Yeah, you can keep your 9 to 5, cause I'm happy with the simple life. Tired of feeling like a small fish in a big pond. I think I'll go back where I came from, where everybody knew my name, and all my friends are still the same. I guess the slow life hit me just right, like a bonfire on a cold night. Hell, you can keep your 9 to 5, cause I'm happy with the simple life. Oh Lord, you can keep your 9 to 5.
alrighty, I just got done polishing the back glass. So we are going to put on the decals. And as you've seen earlier, it'll be the red Motorsports, and I'll start there because that one has to be as low as possible since it'll be in the middle. And then weld will go on top of it. But then King's coating is kind of bigger than the Fast, so we're gonna work my way outwards and try and get everything perfect, make it look the best. And I will do a time lapse of that, I guess. So let's get going with these, slap them on. Hey guys, I'm going to make this really quick because I am caulking the hood mirror on. As you can see, all those little dots of caulk, and that is 3 tubes. This is the 4th tube. I'll prop you up if I can real quick and kind of show you what's going on and kind of time lapse it, I guess.
Hell, I come 40,000 miles over here to see what them pretty little lips gonna do to me, baby. But every single time that I come around, it seems you got another man trying to keep you down, baby. Well, you might think you're driving me insane, but I made the game that you're trying to play. You know, I think you maybe ought to know this ain't my first rodeo. I've been around long enough to know some things you can't take back, some things you just got to let go. Yes. Well, hell, I got Sammy on the phone, Nikki at home, trying to get along so I can...
So we got battery, and that. I don't really have anything else heavier that I would want to put on it, so I don't see any other batteries. So this is gonna have to work. And then we've now got all the decals and stickers on. They look amazing. I did mess this one up, but girlfriend fixed it a little bit. And then there is paint, there is air bubbles, but it's all right. Looks very good. What's up, guys? Sorry I did not make a video for this, but I just removed the wire loom out. Well, not wire loom, sorry. Thinking about this. The air dam, which I had to loosen this bolt and this bolt because my buddy snapped that bolt off a long time ago. So we welded this, which now I have to grind this down. But now took out that bolt to try and give me some more wiggle room and cut the zip ties on the grill. But when I was at UCC, I bought that one and I just slid it in and made it work. But now I'm gonna polish that and get the hood fitment for when the hood mirror is done. And we can fix this. And then since I'm getting the fenders done, I am going to take fenders off and fix all the alignment and everything for this. So I'm gonna button this back up and leave that out, and then I'll polish that. And I need to run and get paint for this, buff these out, and then go to Brad's tomorrow, put new headlights in, fenders, headlights, new grill, and then I got the chrome trim supposed to come tomorrow. You polish the bed rail caps, get the tailgate molding, tailgates on, and then I might steal the fender badges off of here, which I can do that by taking out the inner fender liners and going up behind and hopefully trying to pop them out, putting them on the new fenders. And yeah, then I also have to somehow take out this battery and cut this out, and then get new terminals for that and this one, and then we can take this out next with the terminals, put that new battery in, paint that bottom piece, and remove the windshield washer fluid reservoir because I'm never going to use it. And then yeah, let me get this back together and I'll show you all the rest. What's up, guys? I just got done polishing this, which it's not perfect, but it is a lot better. So I can get that, I don't know, it looks decent. Needs Brandon wood to polish it, but I could use a sanding buff, but I just hand polished it with white diamond. That looks a lot better than what it did, so this is done. Now I need to do the bed rail caps yet, which I might go buy a thing for the drill. Maybe, I don't know yet, because it does take forever. But then diamond plate, I'll actually show you, but that one's done. And when you go with diamond plate to polish it, you have to go this way, up and down, and this way. So you pretty much want to go diagonal, this way, and up and down to get in all these little grooves. Make it polish out good. I cleaned them too with aluminum brightener to get the pores of the aluminum like I talked about before. But these are clean. Gotta polish them. And then we will get this on. Gonna leave this sit. And I need to put that battery in and cut out the old shit yet. So that's probably what we gotta do next. But I gotta go with my sister since she's out of town. Go feed her cat. And we will see what we do next. What's up, guys? We are going to be removing this out today and paint correcting this fender. I was gonna wait till I painted that, but I'm just gonna touch it up later and paint correct this and get it to look all good. And I'm going to, let's grab this. Don't really have anything to set it on, but try to remove the badging from it so I can remove it, get all the adhesive off, and then tomorrow I might try to take off the fenders out of the 6.0 and see if I can get those out pretty easily or not. And then tomorrow, Sunday, March 29th, I believe, I will be going down to Brad's again, and we're going to be putting on the fenders and everything else. The hood, the grill, the headlights. And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to remove the passenger side battery and move all that stuff and cut out the hold down tray for it, because I'm going to remove that battery completely from that side. So there's a bunch of stuff I'll be doing tomorrow. Let's see if we can get these badges out and then paint correct the fenders. Alright, so now we got the emblem off, which I didn't really show you because I had to just take my time, but I had it like that. I got a flathead, and I would just go in like that and pry and go around. And if the fender is also off, there's holes on the back side you can mess with. But now I need to get all this goop off and then paint correct it. So I got my rubber wheel, and we're gonna rubber wheel all this off. And then I might try and get the 6.0 fender badge off. I might not. I don't know yet. But if we do, then I'm going to have to wire wheel all the back side of this, and get new adhesive, and then stick it on. Alright, so as I told you, got that off. Rubber wheeled that off, and now I'm going to paint correct these two tomorrow. And take these batteries off and peel off the tape tomorrow and see how it looks. And apparently it's supposed to hail tomorrow, so that's amazing. We're gonna look forward to that. Not really. I need to polish these, put those in the grill. I have a lot to do because I'm gonna put tomorrow batteries. And you polish these, paint correct that, put the hood on, adjust the I'll take off the old red hood, adjust the hood latch, put those billet inserts in, put the new headlights in, put the new pigtail on for the headlights, and put the third brake light in, take off those badges possibly, and yeah, a lot to do, but it's gonna look way better. Morning now, guys, and now we are going to paint correct the fenders. But first, it has been since, hold on, let me check. Friday, like 10:30. This has been sitting. It is now 8:30 on Sunday. So I'm gonna pull these batteries off because you can look at that. The caulk around the edges still feels the same as it did yesterday when I checked. So we're gonna take these off for the moment of truth. Hold on. Of course, a little bit didn't peel off, but boom. Now that looks amazing. CMS absolutely killed it. And that is going to look amazing underneath the hood. Well, once you pop the hood, as you can see, laser etched in there. But it looks fabulous. Yeah, that's not coming off. It don't move. But looks phenomenal. I will have to go send AJ a CMS of video. Now that is done, and we can start on the fenders. And then this is all the stuff I gotta take with me. Brad's tools, my ratchet, drill. So I gotta drill the inserts in. I have to switch the plugs to these. So my headlights will plug in. I got LEDs. And I got new clear taillights for it. So I'm gonna pull these over in that corner and start paint correcting them. The fender, so we're going to clay bar it as well again because it's important to get out all the trash and everything out of the paint, which I just bought that kit, which comes with this, and clay bar and a microfiber. So we're gonna clay bar this and then start paint correcting it and then do the other one and then load up everything and leave.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out for Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and learned to rob and steal. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel. Been saving every penny for to make up through the fall. Working for that dollar, but it never adds up at all. Coming around the riverbank, heard the old train whistle sing. The very next thing you hear from me, I've been tied to a ball and chain. Well, come this time tomorrow, reckon I don't know where I'll be. But if it wasn't for that old sheriff, I'd be back in Tennessee. Playing cards and crap games, not looking for the score. And if I ever get back home again, I'll never roam no more. Gather round, you good time boys, let's listen to my soul. May not know better, but I know you know right from wrong. Buy yourself a postcard so you can see the lights of town. Find yourself a country girl, keep quiet and settle down.
The first step is done, and it looks already 10 times better. This is just a cut and a clay bar. I'm gonna do the cut and clay bar on that one. And I'll put these next to each other and do the polish. I gotta switch pads back and forth. So let's go clay bar that one, and then cut that one, and then probably go polish them, and then I will use the ceramic spray. And the reason is because if you come over and look at this, it still looks amazing. As you can tell, it's been raining, so let's go do that. All right, we are now loaded. The hood's on the back, the fenders, the battery, headlights, LED bulbs, all the stuff to switch it over. And then the girlfriend's car, we have the other fender. So I'm gonna get a moving blanket and put it in the back. It's supposed to rain today, which is lovely, but we'll make do. Got all the other stuff loaded up in here, the fender. We're getting ready to leave. So we're gonna head over there and go put everything on. All right, change of plans completely. Not going to Brad's because it's gonna be raining out, and it was storming like 2 minutes ago, but we now remove the headlights and headlights and side markers on each side. If you look, when you push them in, there's usually a clip right here, and these little clips hold them in. Same thing on this side right here. Then this one's a pain. And then the side marker, there's usually clip here, clip, and here. And then right here, there's normally a bolt or something. Well, mine didn't have it. So now we gotta take off for the fenders here, 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 get this loose and prop the hood open. And then there's two right behind here, so you'll have to open the door on each side. But I'm probably gonna take off the bumper and then paint the back side of it, since I can do that now. But headlights off, grill is off. Now to take off the fenders and put the new ones on, and then put the new headlights on in there, which I'll show you. They are still two-piece, but they are fully clear, so. Why?
So spoiled.
Who's spoiled?
Fresh.
Oh, her, yes.
Well, you know, that's what happens with I started it. It's my fault. Yeah. I figured this.
All right. Pretty good update. We have got both fenders on, put in the headlights, and then this fender's also on. Needs badges yet, but speaking of fenders, they turned out so good. And then an update too, I had 6-liter plugs on this for the headlights, so I soldered and butt connected them. New plug, I have LED turn signals, which means I'm gonna have hyper flash, but I'm just gonna deal with it. Here's the headlights, full clears. I do have some really bad news. That's my hood mirror. It's supposed to be on this hood. If you can peek in there, you can kind of see globs. So now we have to do that, and we're gonna let it sit all week. I don't care. So then, one good thing is we fixed the fitment of this headlight. There's a little baby gap right there. Besides that, is good. So now we get to do that side, put the grill back on, and put the bumper on. Make it look 10 times better. We do have to put on the old hood, which sucks, but it's whatever. It's gonna look good. These are the new headlights, LEDs, which if you want to look how to put the LEDs on, don't try and put this all over this wiring. All you have to do is this little O-ring. If you look, there's a little tab. You twist it just a little bit. This O-ring will slide off, and this will slide right behind it. And then when you can put the O-ring right back on right there. So then, I don't know how to set you up somehow. So then you insert the LED till it finds that sweet spot. The LED will lock in, and then after the LED locks in, because there is the same thing with both of these, there's a lock-in tab on this and lock-in tab on this, and now it is tight, should be. Boom, tight, tight. And take your plug her in, and then yes, I still have the two-piece headlights because I wanted to keep it original. So then this little adjustment brings this out or in. Then you can adjust this too. So these headlights, not going to lie, can be a pain in the you-know-what. Feed your wire back in there. And then, kind of show you, there is a clip that goes in there, clip, and this two-piece part goes in down there. So you feed this in, put that clip in, and then this one needs to come in, and then I gotta fix this gap, but you can adjust this and this. So I'm gonna pull it out, fix the gap, because it does not sit right. It needs to sit more like that-ish to cover up that gap. So I fix this and fix the gap. Then, once you're pretty happy with these headlight clips, they slide in right behind there and there, just like that. Sure, it took a before and after, but let's see how bright she is with the LEDs. Holy Toledo. Way better. I should be able to see now. Looks good. Let's put the grill on and the bumper and call it a day. Okay, so sorry for the truck running in the background, but quick update. The mirror did fall out, so I went to Home Depot, bought this instead. Aluminum, painted, all this stuff. It's clear, and then on that, we scraped it all off into a big bag wherever it went. She probably threw it away. And then on the bottom of the hood mirror, the same thing happened. So we used this metal scraper. And then we also used whatever sandpaper I had at the house, which is 80 grit. Sanded the top of the hood and the bottom of the stainless steel. Sanded it down and hope it will stick. This time we are going to leave it. Today is Sunday at 10:30 at night. We are going to let it sit till probably Wednesday or Thursday or even Friday. We had this battery and this battery sitting over here. Use them. Use the Optima battery. Then also use the two batteries from the 6.0 to hopefully give this thing enough weight so it sits down fully cures over the next couple of days, and then we will be set. Because literally when we tried to pick up the hood, we picked up the hood, set it down, and then when I went to go put the other hood in the bed of the truck, we literally looked at it, and the hood mirror was literally just laying down flat. So now I also got the LEDs in, which the truck looks amazing with the new clear headlights. So now we are going to throw this mess away and leave and go spend the night with my girlfriends. Tomorrow got work and all the rest of the week. We were going to go to Brad's today, but it was raining and thunderstorming, so we figured maybe best not to do that. So I just changed the fenders and the headlights, took out the grill, the bumper and everything, and the hood. Made it a hell of a lot easier. So the headlights are in, the LEDs are in, and the fenders are in. So now we just got to do all the other stuff, put the hood on once it's cured, and then also we are going to do the rest of the parts because Brad didn't finish my taillights because he broke one of the lenses, which is fine. So he ordered another set of Amazon taillights, got the clear lenses, is slapping them on tomorrow night, which is Monday. And then the rest of the week, we are waiting. It's supposed to rain, so I'm going to try and get one of the days, clean the truck, paint correct it, and then try and get it the best for this show. And after this weekend, we have another show in Macomb, Missouri. So I'll probably go to that one too because it's free content. So 3 hours away, so it'll be worth it, hopefully. So thank you. I'll show you the rest now, I guess. What's up, guys? I'm also putting the chrome window trim on, which I am doing right now. Which, well, technically it's stainless steel, but I learned that you should take these off and set them like that and let them cure. So this is the other side. This side I can't do right next to the mirror and it's wet, so I'm going to wait for that to fully, like, dry because I just clayboard the bed and the doors. But now I want to put this one on this side, but on the other one, which I just popped it straight out because that window doesn't go down. And here it is. So peel back this, which is obviously this shiny side, and this is the 3M adhesive. So then you will peel it back and set it down like such, which I'm gonna do right now. And I'll show you. Well, actually, I don't really need to show you. I'll show you tomorrow. Because then this is this side, which looks 10 times better, and it will match the caps and the wheels, obviously, and all the other chrome accents. So what's up, guys? It's April 3rd, which is a Thursday. So update, we are in Farmington at Sherry's Quick Mart. We are picking up my paint match and everything from Brad, which I'm super stoked on. He sent me videos and everything, and it looks amazing. You'll see in the video, but the paint match, he did my tailgate molding, my AC compressor, my wire loom, my tail lights, my third brake light. I believe that is everything. So we're gonna go pick that stuff up. I'll show you videos maybe when we get there, or maybe when it's in the truck. I don't know yet, but looks amazing. Same with the stickers, as you can see. Get at Shank's Paintwork. So yeah, I'll show you that. And yeah, I don't know. Thank you. What's up, guys? We are back home with what we picked up, and let me tell you, they look amazing. Brad did a killer job, and here they are. Sorry. Brad did a freaking killer job on the paint. He thinks he should have went the two-tone color in here, but I think they look amazing. Also, don't give me fresh paint parts. I already messed them up, as you can see. But, and here's my third brake light. Looks killer. And then yet also, we have the tailgate molding. But we are going to install these taillights, which are going to look freaking It's phenomenal. So let's go put these in. I'll prop you up and we'll install these real quick. If you ever want to know how to take these out, it's literally a bolt and a bolt, but don't mind, I don't got two. And then it pops out, which I'll show you that. So let's get these installed. Bolts, but there's an 8mm right here. Literally, it pops out just like that. Untwist your lights like so, like that. Taillight out, and then I'm gonna wipe off the inside of this. These new taillights do not use these bolts, so you can take them out. I'm going to wipe all of these down. Wipe out all the dirt you can. Take your new taillight, which I will get LEDs. All you gotta do is take this, clip that one in, and then there is a connector I have to grab for that, so let me grab that. I don't know where I put it, so that's always fun. Let's take that out. But take your bulb out like such. Put it back in the correct way. And then take this, you will put this cord into your taillights, like voila. I'm gonna shove these wires back into your taillight. You're gonna twist it in just like a normal one, and then same thing for the bottom. You're going to put it in and twist, and then you find the holes and pop them in. Holy shit, they look amazing. They look fantastic. Now these lenses are kind of different, so like right here fits weird, but they look 10 times better. There's a little bit of a gap there, which is going to be annoying, but they look so freaking good. Now we're gonna remove the third brake light, which is a screw and a screw. So literally take a screwdriver and take those out. All the really long screws out with the screwdriver. Now pull this out. You can look at the plug. Maybe that's why it's not working, guys. Anyways, now you want to take this apart. Very carefully after you figure out how to take it apart. strange connection. Alright, comes off, pry this up and pull out. And then go over here, grab your fancy new one, but before you do that, I don't know if you can hear in the background, but Jeremy Carlson has arrived. Grab that, which is your gasket. Grab a rag or something to wipe off anything or any wetness or the entire mating surface around it, because you want all this dry, because when you put the gasket and stuff on, you do not want it to get absolutely soaked like it just was. And then I'm going to put this sticky side, I don't know if this is right, but I'm going to say it's right, around this. Which is definitely not right. So we're actually going to unstick this, feed it in, like so, not like so, flip it upside down, like that. And now, you can push it in all the spots. So, let's get closer. Grab your connector.
Feed that into the cab. And then
Carefully place that. Take your screws. I'm gonna wipe them off. Stick them in both sides. Try not to drop your screwdriver and be an idiot like me. Or stab your truck. I think if you try and line it up with your
grab a light. And if you push hard enough, you can actually line up all screws. I just did. You can easily just screw them in. The third brake light will be installed. I will make sure to tighten them evenly. They're also very tight. Also, this one low-key feels like it's just spinning, so maybe keep that one in. That is tight. to actually make sure that the passenger side screw is in all the way. Which is kind of being a pain, but you can kind of look at the top. Because the gap is bigger on one side than the other. But if you also wanted to, you could silicone right here and you probably have no problems.
But it is in. And it looks also amazing. Let's take you. Looks 10 times better than the old one, which is crusty and dusty.